Welcome back to Love Daniella. Today we're wearing glasses. I also have missed you guys. I took a little hiatus for the holidays. It was New Year's, it was Christmas, and I felt like I couldn't just sit down. I was go, go, go. But we're back. I also go to LA next week, so I'm hoping I film there. I need to bring my podcast equipment. But I missed you guys so much. It's a new year. So today we're going to be talking about everything that I learned in 2024, things that are coming with me in 2025. And let's start off with our highs and our lows. My high was going back home for Christmas. I just love being home and I love being with my mom. My low was that my mom was sick all of Christmas. So as much as I was still like around her, I was just taking care of her and making her food. I was literally a little nurse all week during Christmas. She was finally feeling a little bit better on Christmas because she was quarantined in her room. So I actually got to spend Christmas with her. But you know, after like you have the flu or something, you're kind of in a daze. So that was my low, but I still had a really good holidays and I hope you guys had a great holiday season as well. So I wrote everything down, the things that I learned in 2024. I think there's around 10, but I've been seeing this trend all over TikTok and I thought it'd be good to write everything down, but also explain why I've learned those and all of that. So let's dive in. The first one is to trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut feeling. I feel like a lot of us doubt ourselves and we doubt that gut feeling and always make excuses why it's incorrect. But a lot of the time you have a bad feeling or an intuition about something that's actually going on, but it doesn't make sense yet. I feel like I always get a bad feeling when it comes to relationships, friendships, and I will doubt myself and think I have this bad, weird feeling with this person, but it's just all in my head. I'm just overthinking. But in reality, it's usually your subconscious telling you, run. And it works. And I feel like more of us need to pay attention and listen to what's going on in your body, in your mind. Listen to yourself. The next one is be content with alone time. We live in a world where we look like losers if we're not hanging out with our friends, always out on the weekends, constantly doing things. But really cherish the time you have by yourself. I always look at it like this. I'm 26 years old. Soon I may be settled down with kids. I may live with a partner. I may have kids in the next few years. This time where you can be alone and reflect and enjoy the time you have by yourself is so crucial because you're not going to have that forever. You're not going to have that space to be alone all the time. When you have kids, it's chaotic. When you have a partner that you're living with, you rarely get the time by yourself. So if you are in your 20s and you live alone and sometimes you feel a little lonely, change the perspective that you may not have this forever and to enjoy it and bask in it. Next is you will lose people when you grow, and you have to be okay with that. When you grow, you also outgrow. You cannot expect everyone in your life to grow on the same path as you, and it is very normal that when you grow into a better version of yourself, when you blossom and the people around you are staying the same, they're not growing, they're not putting in effort to their future, you kind of retreat and you don't want to be around that energy. And it is so normal to outgrow people. If you're not outgrowing people, you're probably not growing. I feel like I have friends in my life that have grown with me, and I have friends that I have outgrown, and that is absolutely okay. It's okay to choose yourself and choose your growth. Next is a little sappy. Loving someone is never a waste. People constantly are talking about what a waste it was in a relationship, what a waste of a friendship, but loving people is never a waste. You should love without wanting something in return. Loving someone should be a selfless act, and I don't believe that being in a relationship with someone was ever a waste. It has taught you so many lessons. It has brought you things that maybe you needed to learn in that relationship. I think everything happens for a reason, and I don't believe that loving someone is ever a waste. Then we have surround yourself with people that you want to become. Do not surround yourself with people that in the back of your head you're thinking, this person sucks. This person is negative. I hate being around them. Why are you doing that to yourself? We have free will. We have free will to do what we want, to surround ourselves with the people we want. Do not feel like you're forced to be around people just because you have history. If they do not make you feel good and you don't like anything about them, I don't understand why we're still around them. I want to surround myself with people that I see attributes in them that I want to obtain. I do not want to be around people that I look at them and I say, there's nothing about you that I aspire to be. I want to be around people that inspire me. Then we have let things hurt, cry, feel your feelings, really dive into that, but then let it go. Let it pass by you. You cannot heal from things that you do not feel. You can constantly suppress your emotions. You can constantly be pushing your feelings down, but then one day you're going to explode, or one day you're going to be numb and you're not going to understand why you're feeling that way. But if you're not feeling your feelings and trying to work through them, you are not going to grow as an individual. It sucks sometimes to cry and to hurt, but it's better for your future self. Then we have be so authentically yourself. Be crazy, be spontaneous, be weird, be quirky. Whatever feels the most authentic to you, live in that. Live in your truth, because a lot of the time we are all spending so much energy on trying to be someone that we're not to please other people. You try to mesh into this perfect version of yourself when you're around a certain person, when you're around a new friend. I feel like it's so normal to be around someone new and kind of dim yourself because you don't want to be too much. Be too much, because as soon as you are exactly as you are, you'll weed out all the people that were not meant for you, that were never meant for you. If you are putting on an act and pretending to be someone you're not, eventually you're gonna start getting comfortable and you're gonna start becoming yourself. And if they don't like that, then you're just wasting time because you were being someone that you weren't. So let's stop wasting time. Show everyone who you are. And if they want to stick around, great. And if they don't, let them go. And that goes into my next thing, let them go. If something feels like you are having to force it, a relationship or a friendship, let them go. If you're putting in all of the effort to see someone, if you're putting in all the effort to be a good friend, but they're not being a good friend to you, or a good partner, but you're constantly complaining about your partner and you're too worried about what they'll feel, let them go and move on with your life, because not everyone is meant to be in your life. And if you're forcing that connection, you are not reserving room for the people that are meant to be in your life. Then we have be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable, do things by yourself. I know that is a hard task. Going to a restaurant by yourself, going on a walk by yourself, going to a new workout class by yourself. It's scary. I'm not going to tell you that it's not scary, but you have to do things that make you uncomfortable if you want to live the life that you've always wanted. So go do things alone. Set boundaries, even though it is so uncomfortable. You are not going to reach a certain level in your friendships and relationships if you're not setting boundaries with them. You have to do the things that make you uncomfortable to make your life better. Hang out with new people. It's scary, but do it. Try new things. Just do the things that make you uncomfortable, because that is when the growth happens. I feel like this episode flew by, but we have one more. So the last one is everything is an experience full of lessons and silver linings. I saw this quote and it really stuck with me because it's so true. Everything in life is a lesson, an experience. You are constantly evolving into hopefully a better version of yourself if you're putting in the work to become a better version of yourself. But if you view your experiences as all lessons and you're being positive towards that, because anyone can view life negatively. It is way easier to view life negatively. That's why most people do it. It is so much more powerful to view things in a positive light and find the lesson in everything. It's really, I feel like the key to life is to live a more positive life and to try to find the positive in everything. I feel as though it makes your life so much better. Nothing can change other than your mindset, and your life will improve. And that is everything, ladies and gentlemen. I Love you guys so much. I was really reflecting on this year, and starting a podcast by myself was a scary thought, and I did it in 2024. I just want you to know that if you have something that you want to do, just do it. You get better as time progresses. Don't wait on things just because you're waiting for the perfect time, because there's never going to be a perfect time. So I just want to say how thankful I am for you guys, and how 2025 is going to be our year. We are going to accomplish all of our goals, and we are going to keep blossoming and keep blossoming. And I just love you guys so much. It literally gives me the chills. I love that I'm creating this little community of like-minded people. And if you guys have anything that you want to see in 2025, definitely let me know. My DMs are always open. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next Tuesday.